What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Better Biomed, folks. Was I right again? I had this theory because there's one of the largest third-party medical equipment repair companies, and they bid on a contract on a hospital near me, and they got that contract, but I heard that they underbid the contract, that they did it for approximately half the price that the previous company did. This is a massive contract, guys, massive, millions of dollars. And I heard that they got the contract for about half the price of the previous company. And the interesting thing is I'm very familiar with the previous company, and I know that they were barely in the black, if they were at all. I think they were almost always in the red. That's from what I've heard and my understanding of the situation, because it's such a massive contract and they had to also kind of underbid the contract. So back to the original point, this company underbid an already almost in the red contract just to win the contract. And I was thinking, you know, I think I did a video on this months ago, and I said, why would they do that? Because that's like a loss leader, and that doesn't make sense unless you're going to get something out of it later. And then I had this epiphany. They're padding the books for a future sale. And how crazy is it that I find out that they sold, or from what I hear, they sold very, very, very recently for $660 million to someone in North Carolina. So what they do is they underbid a contract to secure the contract, which increases the valuation of their own company, and they're not going to stick around to experience the loss when it happens, because you're obligated to the contract, right? Even if that contract's a loss. I don't know, guys, maybe this is all just stuff that I've heard, but once again, my theory seems to prove itself true, that these companies are doing things like this. I don't know, guys. Interesting. They just sold, from what I heard, and it's pretty reliable sources. And now that investment firm is going to cover the loss, which usually means the quality is going to have to get worse, and Biomed life is going to get worse, because, you know, they got to take it out on somebody to try and make it back to the black. We'll see. Let's see how this goes, guys. Thanks for watching.